What's going on, people? Your boy, Man Mike, coming at you guys with more Atlanta Falcons news. If you're new to the channel, go hit that subscribe button. Tell your friend to come chat Falcons football with your boy. Also, join the Man Mike membership, $199, $599, $999. All right, so let's get straight to it, man. I think this is great news for the Atlanta Falcons and their offensive line. They've been wonderful, okay? If there's any bright spot outside of the defensive line, I gotta give it to the offensive line. Kaleb McGary, Chris Lindstrom, Alex Mack, Carpenter, as well as Hennessy, along with your boy, the great Jake Matthews. Man, these guys have been freaking incredible. They have kept Matt, relatively healthy and, unhit. He's been hurt, he's been hit, but not as much as we've become accustomed to. But Kaleb McGary did leave the game with an MCL strain, with a knee injury, which has turned out to be an MCL strain. It is expected to be out a week. It is not as serious as we thought it would be. He would be out for the rest of the season. As when I saw him on the ground, man, I honestly immediately thought that something popped. I'm glad that he did not. Oh my Lord, I'm so glad that he did not grab his the back of his ankle or his foot, because anybody that knows anything about injuries, man, when you grab that foot, everybody knows it's an Achilles tear. So when he went down, I immediately thought that it was an Achilles, just the way he went down. But he ended up grabbing his knee for the most part, and when I saw that, I thought ACL tear. Immediately, and thank God, thank God it was just an MCL strain. He is expected to be out a week, but from the Atlanta Falcons, I take it easy. This guy's the future for the Atlanta Falcons, and there's no need to bring him along quickly, fast, in a hurry. Make sure that he can pass all the drills, that he pass all the signs in order to be healthy for this team, all right? To be the best for this team. We don't need another young player, essentially another Keanu Neal. Has so much potential, but we cannot keep him healthy. So Kaleb McGary, if I were the Atlanta Falcons, I will bring him along slowly. Why? Because your boy Matt Gunno played one hell of a game. He came in a little bit rusty, missing assignment, and I think it was like a 1 or 2 yard loss of target early, but he ended up doing well. He kind of got into a groove and played amazing, okay? He played amazing going against that Dallas Cowboy front four, man. Tank, he played against Tank. He going against Alden Smith, as well as Everson Griffin. And look, man, the boy played well. And this is a guy that we've had on the bench all this time, and he played well. He comes out playing immediately well. So with this player, with this offensive line, you got Chris Lindstrom, who is very good. I think the Falcons are in good shape. Man. They just have to get back to establishing a run. We're still struggling with the run game. The power runs, first down, goal line, and whatnot. The Falcons just have not been successful. I'm just gonna be honest, man. I don't think they're doing a great job of setting up the pass and the play action, and that's what, when it all comes down to, man, you gotta create that doubt, that split second of doubt in linebackers in their mind, so you can take advantage of the holes and the gaps in the defense, and the Falcons just aren't doing that. And they're not setting up the run with the pass and the play action. Like I said, those go hand in hand, man. And if you don't have one aspect of it, the other aspect won't. So the Falcons got to do a better job of setting up the run in order for, to kind of, take the pressure off of a guy like Matt Gunno, even though he played well. So Kaleb McGary is only an MCL strain. He is expected to be out a week. To be honest, if I were the Atlanta Falcons, I would keep it up at least another 2 or 3 weeks just because of what I've seen from Matt Gunno. Also, I know you guys have heard this, and this probably pisses me off, man. Dan Quinn has elected to say that there will be absolutely no freaking chances, no changes in his coaching staff and how he runs it. They're going to keep every damn thing the exact same way. They're going to keep everything the exact same way. But like, honestly, what choice does he have? He created this mess. And I stated earlier against a couple of guys. I said it on the show. The heavy hitters on Friday. All right? I said it on heavy hitters. I don't think Jeff Ulbrich is calling any plays. I have yet to see this guy on the sideline with a play sheet in his hand. Unlike last year, we saw Jeff Ulbrich with a play sheet in his hand. Who do we see with the play sheet in his hand? Raheem Morris, the guy that got all the credit. He got all the credit for the Falcons' defensive changes. He got all the credit for the Falcons' defensive success. And now we have a guy in Jeff Ulbrich who isn't calling the plays now. The Falcons' defense is right back to where it was. Which leads me to my next point. Dan Quinn still has his imprint on this defense. It is no mistake. Make no mistake about it. Dan Quinn chose Raheem Morris to be his lackey. He's there to call Dan Quinn's defense. Period. Point blank. This is why the Atlanta Falcons continue to struggle, because Dan Quinn has a guy in Raheem Morris he can control. He doesn't want to blitz. He doesn't want to mix things up. He wants to play his same raggedy ass defense. And we're seeing the same stuff because Raheem Morris is not doing anything differently. He is calling the defense. Jeff Ulbrich is doing nothing. But he was the one calling the plays. And the first two downs and third down, Raheem Morris was calling plays on third down. Jeff Ulbrich is no longer calling the plays. I don't give a damn what Dan Quinn is saying. It is a bold-faced lie. I have yet to see this guy on the field calling any plays. We have yet to see Jeff Ulbrich, a shot of Jeff Ulbrich on the sideline with a stat sheet in his hand. With a play sheet in his hand. We have yet to see that. We see Raheem Morris and the Falcons defense continues to get worse. Giving up 30 points and back-to-back performances. Back-to-back games giving up 30 points or more. This is the problem. Dan Quinn does not want to make any changes, which leads me into the third one. Arthur Blank went completely against everything that Dan Quinn said. Dan Quinn stated in his press conference that it is completely obvious. It's quite obvious that these guys were taught to stay away from the ball, and they were taught, and they did not know the rules of special teams. Dan Quinn said the guys knew what the rules were, but Arthur Blank says it's clear on the tape that these guys had no idea what the rules were. So which one is it? If Arthur Blank says these guys, it's obvious that they did not know, based on the tape, what the rules were, and Dan Quinn says they knew it, who is right? And I've heard several people say this: whoever got the most money is going to end up being right. And right now, Arthur Blank is saying Dan Quinn is not doing his goddamn job. And guess what? I'm just going to say this: he is out of here. When your owner goes against what you are saying to the fans, that they knew what to do, and your owner says it's quite obvious that they did not know what to do. He is out of here. And I'm just going to say this. I'm just going to say it just like this. Unless the Falcons win a Super Bowl, I do not see Dan Quinn coming back. I could quite possibly be wrong. I was so sure that he would be fired after last year. But Arthur Blank still brought him back. So there's always a chance that I could be wrong again. But based on already, we're talking about week 2, and your owner already has to answer questions about being blown out, being embarrassed against your arch rival. Arthur Blank and Jerry Jones do not see eye to eye. Dan Quinn embarrassed him against his arch rival. That in itself should get you fired. So when it all comes down to it, man, I'm not saying that Dan Quinn needs to be fired. I'm not saying that Dan Quinn will be fired. But the way that we've seen these past few games, I just do not see this guy making it past this season. I just cannot see another reason why he should be Atlanta Falcons head coach. I just don't see it. I just cannot see it. He has embarrassed us in the Super Bowl with the lack of adjustments, and in grand fashion, the Atlanta Falcons send a jersey to Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith. And then gets in the game and lose the game in grand fashion. In front of the whole world, embarrassing the Atlanta Falcons fan base. Embarrassing the entire state of Georgia in grand fashion. Hell, Charlemagne the God gave us the donkey of the day again. This is again, people. This is embarrassing. So I'm just going to say it like this. I have no idea how Dan Quinn is going to survive this tenure. I have no idea. Like I said, the only way Dan Quinn will survive this is he wins a Super Bowl. I just can't see the Falcons win a Super Bowl, especially the way they have been playing lately. All right? Again, there's always a chance that everything begins to click and they get on one of the roads where they win in 10 games in a row. It's quite possible. The Falcons have the talent for it. But the way they playing right now, I can't see it. I can't see it. So let me know what you guys think about this. Leave your comments below. Your boy, man, Mike is out, man. Peace.